Well, the race to Connecticut U.S. Senate seat is starting to take shape.
Yeah, at least two Republicans will face off for the right to battle current U.S. Senator Chris Murphy in November. NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino joins us live now in studio with more about these two men who will try to win the Republican seat and then try to take on Chris Murphy in the fall.
Yes, and Amber and Kevin, Connecticut has not elected a Republican to the U.S. Senate since 1982. Of course, both these men think they can be the one to change that, but as you just said, they've got to face each other to secure a seat on the ballot.
I think that we needed some responsible leadership and somebody that could take the fight to Senator Murphy.
Gerry Smith says he's the man to win a U.S. Senate seat back for Connecticut Republicans. Monday night, the party made him the endorsed candidate, and he's ready to take on two-term Senator and Democrat Chris Murphy. But first, he needs to win his party's seat on the ballot.
I can bring Republicans together, and I think the Republicans need to see who the strongest candidate is.
Republican Matt Corey is going to challenge Smith in an August primary after winning enough delegates to stay in the race. Corey runs One Wood Pub in East Hartford and says the economy is a top priority. He also vows to be tough on border security and immigration.
I believe I resonate with a lot of voters, a lot of independent voters, a lot of Democratic voters, and a lot of Republican voters.
Smith, Beacon Falls first Selectman, hopes he can appeal to voters as a diverse candidate with conservative values, including border security, energy independence, and family issues.
I'm a man of faith, and I think that we need to recognize that a man's a man, a woman's a woman.
Murphy locked up the Democratic endorsement Saturday. A campaign spokesperson said he is staying focused on listening to people in the state, bringing Republicans and Democrats together in D.C., and doing the job the best he can. Smith says his 4 victories as Beacon Falls first selectman show he can win elections. Corey, meanwhile, lost to Murphy in 2018 and ran unsuccessfully for Congress 3 times. But Corey says he knows what it takes to run a federal election.
Coming from town issues to state issues to federal issues is a whole different ballgame.
Now, Smith's campaign treasurer previously worked for George Santos, the New York congressman who was expelled from Congress back in December for a range of campaign finance problems. I'll tell you what Smith had to say in defense of his treasurer coming up at 5. For now, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News.
All right, Mike, thank you for that.